What if I told you the 2026 Ford Maverick just fixed every single complaint owners have had for the last 3 years, and then added upgrades so smart, so unexpected that the entire compact truck segment is now scrambling to catch up? Because the truth is this: Ford didn't just update the Maverick, they rewrote the rulebook. All-wheel drive hybrid? Check. 4,000 lb towing? Check. New trim, new styling, new interior, price still affordable? Check, check, check. Every change feels like Ford sat down with real owners, listened carefully, and said, "All right, let's fix everything, permanently." So today on NextGen Wheels, we're breaking down the 6 game-changing upgrades that take the 2026 Maverick from good budget truck to how is this real? And trust me, by the time we reach upgrade number 1, you'll understand exactly why the 2026 Maverick is about to dominate its entire category. Let's get into it. The build-up. For years, the Maverick has been the hero of buyers who needed real truck capability, without the insane price tags dominating the market. But even with its success, it wasn't perfect. Owners complained about towing limits, traction on slippery surfaces, interior shortcuts, limited trims, missing tech, and rising prices across the industry. And guess what? Ford actually listened. Instead of removing features like many automakers, Ford is adding more. Instead of raising prices into the stratosphere, Ford is holding its ground. Instead of letting the Maverick fall behind, Ford just pulled it years ahead of the competition. So let's start with upgrade number 6, the one that changes the Maverick's personality in a way nobody saw coming. Upgrade number 6, the new Maverick Lobo. Ford is injecting style and personality into the Maverick like never before with an all-new trim called the Maverick Lobo. This isn't a sticker package. It's a genuine step up in design, presence, and driving feel. You get a bold new grille exclusive to the Lobo, unique wheel designs, fresh paint options, a more athletic stance, subtle performance-oriented tweaks that sharpen handling. In other words, it's the truck for people who want utility Monday through Friday, but want it to look sharp on the weekend. And Ford nailed the timing. The compact truck market has matured. People want personality, not just practicality. But as good as the Lobo looks, the next upgrade is the one people begged Ford to add since day one. Upgrade number 5, hybrid gets all-wheel drive. For 3 years, Maverick owners have been asking one question louder than any other. Why can't the hybrid model have all-wheel drive? Well, Ford finally answered. And they didn't just add AWD. They engineered a setup so smart it completely transforms how the Maverick drives. This is easily one of the most important upgrades for 2026. The biggest limitation, gone. Up until now, the Maverick hybrid was front-wheel drive only. Great for fuel economy. Not so great when the road turned icy, muddy, steep, or slippery. Every winter, owners shared the same story. My front tires spin on snow. I love the hybrid, but I wish it had better traction. Why do I have to choose between fuel savings and capability? Well, guess what? That compromise is now dead. The 2026 Maverick Hybrid finally gets true all-wheel drive, and it instantly fixes the truck's biggest weakness. A smarter AWD system built specifically for the Maverick, Ford didn't just bolt in a mechanical transfer case. They built a dedicated electric motor-driven rear axle, perfectly matched to the Maverick's unibody platform. The result? Instant torque to the rear wheels. Faster traction response than traditional AWD systems. Better stability on snow, rain, gravel, sand, and dirt. This makes the Maverick Hybrid feel planted, confident, and predictable in situations that used to be sketchy. If you've ever tried climbing a snowy driveway in the old FWD Hybrid, you're about to feel the difference immediately. Off-road capability, a huge jump forward. No, the Maverick isn't trying to be a Bronco. But let's be honest, owners use these trucks. Light trails, hunting trips, campsite access, job site work, dirt and gravel back roads. With AWD, the hybrid suddenly becomes far more versatile. It goes from urban commuter truck to ready-for-anything daily truck. This alone will convince thousands of buyers to switch. Towing upgrade, hybrid hits 4,000 lbs. Now here's the part people are shocked by. The hybrid's max towing rating jumps all the way to 4,000 pounds. That's the same as the turbocharged gas engine, without giving up fuel efficiency. That means jet skis easy, utility trailers no problem, small campers handled, home improvement loads bring it on. For many people, this upgrade flips the decision completely. Hybrid gas engine. More power where it matters, less money spent at the pump. The everyday advantage. Because the rear axle is electric, the AWD hybrid reacts instantly. On slippery roads, the truck pulls itself forward instead of letting the front wheels struggle. It's smoother. It's safer. It's more predictable. It's more capable. Exactly what Maverick owners have been asking for since day one. And next we move into something everyone will see immediately. The exterior upgrades, fresher styling, sharper details, and smarter functionality. Upgrade number 4, exterior styling refinements. If there's one thing Ford understands better than most automakers, it's how to keep a successful design fresh without ruining what people already love. And that's exactly what they've done with the 2026 Maverick's exterior makeover. It's not a radical redesign, but it's a smarter, more modern, more confident evolution, the kind that makes you do a double take when one drives past. Let's break down what Ford changed and why these upgrades matter more than most people realize. A more confident front end. The first thing you'll notice is the updated front fascia. Ford redesigned the grille and headlight configuration to bring the Maverick in line with the company's latest design language. But this isn't just for looks. A more sculpted grille and improved airflow channels help improve aerodynamics, reduce wind noise, slightly increase highway efficiency. And the headlights? They're brighter, sharper, and now use more advanced LED elements across a wider range of trims, not just the top-tier models. For anyone who drives dark rural roads, this is a very welcome upgrade. New wheels, new personality. Ford didn't stop with the front end. The 2026 Maverick gets multiple new wheel options, each designed for a specific type of driver. Off-road inspired designs for grip and durability. Highway-efficient styles that reduce rolling resistance. Sportier layouts for the Lobo and more premium trims. These aren't small changes. Wheels are one of the biggest visual cues that make a truck look modern or outdated. Ford made sure the 2026 Maverick looks anything but outdated. Smarter, more functional bed area. The bed also gets upgrades that go far beyond cosmetics. Ford refined the tie-down points, one of the most common complaints from real owners. If you've ever tried securing lumber, a dirt bike, or even landscaping tools in a Maverick at night, you already know how awkward the older layout could be. With the 2026 model, you get better positioned anchors, more integrated storage features, improved lighting, easier access for securing cargo. Small changes? Maybe. But these are the upgrades that make everyday truck ownership easier. Subtle aerodynamic tweaks with real benefits. Ford made minor aerodynamic adjustments across the body. Sharper angles, reduced drag zones, and improved sealing around certain panels. The results? A quieter highway ride. Slightly better fuel efficiency. A smoother, more stable feel at speed. It's not just about looking good. It's about feeling good behind the wheel. Inside versus outside, of which matters more? As great as the updated exterior looks, the truth is simple. You're going to spend much more time inside the truck than outside admiring it. And Ford clearly knew that too. Because the interior upgrades for 2026 are some of the most meaningful improvements yet. Upgrade number 3. Interior upgrades and daily comfort improvements. If there's one area where Maverick owners were loud and honest with their feedback, it was the interior. Not terrible, but clearly built with cost-cutting in mind. And to Ford's credit, they didn't ignore that criticism. The 2026 Maverick's interior isn't just updated, it's smarter, more premium where it matters, and far more comfortable for daily use. Let's break down everything Ford improved. A more modern, faster infotainment experience. The infotainment system gets one of the most noticeable upgrades. Ford is rolling out its latest software with faster response times, cleaner menus, more intuitive layout, better voice recognition, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on more trims. Owners of the older Maverick consistently complained about lag, freezing, and outdated UI. Those issues are now addressed. Ford didn't try to reinvent the wheel. They simply made it work the way it always should have. Material quality, eliminating the cheap truck feel. Instead of focusing on flashy screens or gimmicks, Ford went after the areas people actually touch. Softer armrests, improved padding on door panels, higher quality switchgear, less hard, hollow plastic, better textures and finishes. No, the Maverick isn't pretending to be a luxury truck, but now it no longer feels like a Budget build the moment you grab a door handle. Everything feels more solid, more thought out, and more refined. Smarter storage solutions everywhere. Ford clearly studied how owners use this truck day to day. The center console is redesigned with a larger phone compartment, better cable routing, deeper pockets for wallets and keys, anti-slip surfaces to stop items from flying around corners. And the little details matter. More USB ports placed where people actually need them. Improved cup holder designs that finally hold larger bottles. Additional storage cubbies for tools and accessories. It's not just an upgrade, it's a usability overhaul. Climate control, simple, physical, easy. While other automakers are burying essential functions behind touchscreen menus, Ford is proudly keeping the Maverick simple and driver-friendly. Physical knobs and buttons remain for temperature, fan speed, defrost, airflow. This is one of those features you don't think about until you're wearing gloves. Or you're trying to adjust the heat while driving on a rough road. Ford made the right call here. A cabin built for real people, real work, real life. The Maverick has always been designed for people who actually use their vehicles. And the 2026 interior makes daily driving, commuting, hauling, and family life easier than ever. But as comfortable as a truck may be, none of it matters without safety. And that brings us to one of the most meaningful improvements Ford made for 2026. We've talked performance, capability, design, and comfort. But none of it matters if a truck can't keep you and your family safe. And this is where the 2026 Maverick quietly makes one of its biggest leaps forward. Upgrade number 2, safety. Upgrades that actually matter. Ford's Copilot 360 suite has been around for years, but for 2026 it gets a major boost in both hardware and software. Nothing here is flashy, but every upgrade directly improves how safe the Maverick feels on real roads. Let's break it down. Smarter sensors, faster processing. Ford upgraded the cameras, radar units, and processing modules. These improvements help the Maverick detect threats sooner, react faster, work more reliably in low visibility, handle complex traffic situations with better accuracy. It's not just better tech, it's safer driving. More confident lane keeping and emergency braking. Owners of previous Mavericks know the lane keeping system could feel jittery or inconsistent. Not anymore. The 2026 model gets smoother lane centering, faster corrections, improved detection of faded road markings. Automatic emergency braking also operates more confidently, especially in nighttime or rainy conditions. Blind spot monitoring built for real trucks. One of Ford's smartest upgrades is how they tuned the blind spot system for drivers who tow. The Maverick now extends blind spot detection to the length of your trailer, alerts you earlier when merging, recognizes when you're backing up with cargo attached. If you've ever switched lanes with a trailer and felt that flash of panic, this upgrade is for you. New multi-angle backup camera. The 2026 Maverick adds multiple camera angles, dynamic steering guidelines, better low-light clarity. Hooking up a trailer becomes dramatically easier, even if you've never done it before. Upgrade number 1. Still affordable, the most shocking move of all. This may be the most surprising part of the entire 2026 Maverick update. Ford kept it affordable at a time when automakers are pushing trucks into the $50K, $60K, and even $80K range. Ford is keeping the Maverick within reach of normal buyers. Here's what that looks like. Base models start a little above $28,000. Nicely equipped mid-trims stay in the low 30s. Even well-optioned models remain below $35,000. In today's market, that is practically unheard of. Ford could have easily raised prices by $3,000, $5,000, and people still would have lined up. But they didn't. Why? Because the Maverick isn't just a truck. It's Ford's entry point for an entire generation of new buyers. Keep it affordable and you keep people loyal for life. And with out hybrid capability, 4,000 lb towing, a refined interior, better safety, fresher styling. The new Lobo trim. The 2026 Maverick isn't just good value, it's the best value in the compact truck market. Period. The 2026 Ford Maverick proves something rare in today's auto world. A company can listen, improve, and innovate without punishing buyers with sky-high prices. Ford fixed almost every complaint, Added features people have been begging for and kept the Maverick exactly what it was meant to be. A smart, practical, capable truck that real people can actually afford. If the competition wasn't worried before, they certainly should be now. Thanks for watching NextGen Wheels, where we break down the truth behind the automotive world. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts below. Did Ford nail these upgrades, or did they miss something you still want to see? And if you're ready for what's coming next, check out our upcoming breakdown of the rumored $12,000 Toyota compact pickup, a truck that could reshape the market all over again. Until next time, this is NextGen Wheels, driving you straight into the future of the auto industry.